Hello and welcome along and welcome back to No Man's Land. Look at that. Our barley has germinated and across both of our fields. So absolutely perfect timing last time. And yeah, we're now in a position where we can get our grass that we cut last time, get that all rowed up and baled and hopefully wrapped, and give us another load of silage bales to do. Somebody suggested that we hang on actually to our silage bales that we're doing, sell them all at once and make money at the best time. Now, I wonder when that's going to be actually. When is the best time for us to sell silage? That's going to be down here somewhere. Where is it? There we go. Silage. Price fluctuations. Actually, we're not far off it. We are in November, I think, at the moment. It's going to drop a little bit in December and then sell in January. So, yeah, it's going to be worth holding on to the bales we've got now already and then selling everything once these ones have fermented as well. Will be absolutely brilliant. So we should get maximum price for all of these silage bales. We are a little bit chasing the weather today. We have rain on the way. I would like to get these fields rowed and baled before that. It won't actually have a detrimental effect on our silage if we don't manage to get this all rowed up and baled and wrapped before the rain arrives. But it's just that slight tad more realistic, I think, if we are able to do that and get these done today. And then once these fields are done, once we've got these two areas done and dusted, what we can do is get these areas ploughed so that we can replant them with field grass and get actually a little bit more grass off them next time we come and do this. But I'm not sure if I'm going to plough this area. I think this area here is probably going to be really, really useful to us as somewhere to put a shed or somewhere for us to do animals and things with. We want to try and get animals moving on here as quickly as possible. It'll be interesting to see where we are once we have got this silage sold at the end of the year and we see how much money we make off this. That is going to be the really telling bit. That's going to be the point at which we're going to see how much we can move forward on our farm here. So very much hoping that is going to work out for the best for us, and a large sell of silage now will do us well. We want to get this field done as well as the very large meadow at the top. If we can get that cut and baled before the end of the autumn, so before the 3rd day of November, which should be very possible. I mean, I don't know what our weather forecast is going into the end of November. So actually, we've got a really good chance with the next day of November to get that done. We've got several hours of sunshine now as well, looking at that weather forecast. So we should be all right for this today. And then that means over the winter months, we can get all of this ploughed and set up and go into the new year on No Man's Land with a full setup for everything. There we go. And head into the new year absolutely brilliantly set up. If we find that we run out of work to do, we will skip ahead a little bit until everything frees up again. But yeah, we are in a really, really good position to get into the new year and have a great farm set up on here. So I've gone around the edges. We've rowed everything up. We're now going to go into the main body of this field and get that rowed up. When is the rain actually due to arrive? We are looking at sort of early afternoon, so about 1 p.m. Plenty of time to get this all rowed up and baled and hopefully wrapped Shouldn't be a humongous job, I don't think, which is absolutely fantastic news, especially if we can do 3 rows into 1, which seems to be a good possibility here. It works really, really well, this little rower, at doing that. So, round, and you can see we've got all of that into a row there. So we just line up this so that our black end bit comes onto there, and yeah, we can then pull as much of the next row over as possible into that heap, and we get 3 rows into 1 rather than just 2. The other way to do it, of course, is just to keep doing 2 rows together the whole way across, but makes more sense to me to try and get 3 in, and just gives us a quicker way of getting this whole field done. But yeah, I love this little rower. It works really well, and it's not massively expensive either to get your hands on. One of the nice things about our New Holland baler is it does have quite a big pickup. So even if we have some slightly wide rows here that we're creating, should be able to pick them up. Getting myself lined up, it's really a case of, yeah, you get everything between that nose and that wheel, and you're good. So yeah, we've got a few lines here. They are looking very nice. One of the nice things about replanting this is going to be these bare patches that we've got at the edge of the field here under the trees. We'll be able to get those collected up and get those reseeded, and means that we should be in a position where where this field produces a lot of grass for us. Which is great, because that is exactly what we need it to do. We are going to be relying on this field and that little patch, or possibly not even that little patch, near the farm, to provide any silage and hay and everything for the animals we get. And at the moment, yeah, it's producing a reasonable amount, but just not a massive amount. We should be able to get a much larger output from those. So let's get this over here. It is now nearly 11 in the morning, so that means that we should easily be able to get this all baled up, and we'll probably be wrapping it in the rain, but at least it won't get too wet if we're doing that. This is the bit. It's getting it baled. Once you get that, you get a certain little amount of water protection for your bales. It gets a little bit of the outside wet, but yeah, the stuff at the core is fine, and so it doesn't raise the moisture too much in those bales. Obviously, you still don't want to leave them out too long, but you reduce the amounts that everything gets wet. So that first area, that is good for a single bale pretty much, because we already had some grass in our baler, and now we'll see how many bales we can get through this day. You can see nice wide pickup on this baler. Means that we get even the widest row we've got over here, we should be able to get picked up. How many bales are we going to get off it? I think we're going to get somewhere between half a dozen and maybe 10 bales off this field, which would be a very nice number. Would be pretty good for us. Will give us a good idea how many we'll get off here off a given season, and whether that would be enough to support a herd of cows. Probably not a very big herd to start off with. We're probably looking at a fairly small pen to get us started, but certainly interested to see how many cows we can fit around here, and how many we can get, especially based off how much money we get in. That's the thing. It's trying now not to make this loan any worse, to reduce how much we lose per month to that. or actually it's per day to that, is what we're really looking for. And we're probably going to go into the red before we sell this, but we are going to be selling it at the best time to do it. So it's going to make a lot of sense to hold on to these bales until sort of, I think it's December, January, we should be good. So it's not that long we're holding on to them. Sort of 4 or 5 days should mean that we get the best price, but B, they get time to ferment. Because otherwise we're just going to be selling straight up grass. It's just gone midday and we've got the outsides of this field done. This bit is a little bit wide for our pickup. It's a little bit all over the place. Yeah, so we've got the rain coming within the next hour. So my estimate is going to be about right. Getting all of this baled up is kind of going to be around about the time the rain comes, and then it's just going to be a case of getting all of these bales wrapped during the start of this rain. Don't know how long the rain is due to last. Hopefully it will be a short shower, but we'll see what happens. And then we'll be able to get them placed probably in the same area as we've placed the other bales. I'm thinking about putting a hay barn or something in that corner so that we have somewhere to store bales and things. Although, to be honest, our round bales, it's not so bad leaving our wrapped bales, sorry. It's not so bad leaving those out. Let's unload this. We've got a couple of little spots across this field that if we need the very last bit of a bale, we'll be able to go around and pick them up. But normally they're just little extra bits that we can ignore and just leave for the next time that we do the field. Or in the case of this field, they'll just get ploughed in with the rest of the grass once we start to rework this field into something that can produce us a little bit of better yield. The final row, and yep, 20 to 1. We're all good. 98, 99, a little bit more. There we go. So this should, yeah, this will get baled up before this rain turns up, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm very, very happy. We've beaten the rain, which is absolutely brilliant. And it looks like we might even need that little bit of grass. If this hits somewhere in the high 90s by the end of this row, which unfortunately it's not going to. Yeah. Oh, well, we'll pick it up anyway. We've got time. It's all good. Yeah, it's throwing us up a little bit, but not massively. And this is what I mean. These little piles that you sometimes get where the pickup wasn't quite wide enough, or the rower didn't quite get it. It's often not worth picking up because it's like 1 or 2% in total. And as a result, yeah, it doesn't make much difference. Still an 80% full baler. Next time we come to do some grass, which won't be too long, we can go and do that. I should probably think about starting to store this stuff over where we're looking to do the farmyard. We've got... yeah, we're going to be turning that area over by the lake into the farmyard with this area really for my house, and remodeling this around here a bit. Let's park this here. And look at that. Just as the rain starts to fall, we drop the baler off. So we need to get these bales wrapped up sharpish now. Don't want them getting too wet. How long is our rain going to last? Rest of the day. So, yeah, we absolutely want to get these wrapped up now and done and make sure they get, or we keep them as dry as we possibly can. Although they are silage bales, so a little bit of moisture is going to help them along. But we don't want them getting too wet. And we're going to put them over here with the other silage bales we've got that have already fermented. So bring this in here, back it up, and drop them off like so into the group. We're going to need a bigger trailer when it comes to selling these off later, because we're not going to be able to, well, we're going to end up transporting this in a lot of journeys otherwise. It's not taking us too long. Our wrapper is actually really quite efficient, and the bit that's taking the longest is getting over here and getting these dropped off with the pile of bales we've already got. That's the longest bit of this. Roundabout. Yeah, getting him close to the pile as well is the important thing. Makes it easy for me to come in here and drop them off. If I block my route off too much, it becomes more difficult. We've only got 4 bales left to get wrapped up. And our nice, efficient Vicon wrapper. Is this the Vicon version or the Converneland version? Oh, this is the Vicon version. Is working really well for us. Be nice to get a fast bale on here, but I'm going to need a bigger tractor for that. So at the moment, we'll stick with this and do this well. We're keeping an eye out for a bigger tractor. Obviously, at the moment, I don't have the money to do anything like that, and it would definitely fit in the frivolous purchase category, because this little Massey is just doing amazing work on here. We've got nearly 7 hours on it, and it has done every single job we've needed it to so far, and I'm expecting it to do the same going into the next year. We don't need more than 100 horsepower on this map, as this Massey is demonstrating. Final bale, we'll get that picked up and taken over to our other area and dropped off. And yeah, how many bales have we actually created today? Let's take a look in here. 8 bales. Yeah, I said somewhere between a dozen and 10, and that is smack bang in the middle. 27 bales created in total on here. I did think that was a little higher, but yeah, we've only sold 6, so should be 21 bales in this group that we've got here. Just gotta hop out and have a quick count. Yep, 21. Brilliant. I know, actually, no, 22, because we've sold 5. So yeah, 22 bales here. Thought I'd miscounted for a moment, but no, 22 bales there. Considering we can fit 6 on our trailer at a time, if we do too high, we could do that in maybe 2 journeys. So that's not too bad, although we're looking at adding a whole nother, well, very large meadows worth of bales. So, yeah, there's quite a lot of bales still to come on here. Possibly doubling what we've done already. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. Somebody said in the comments last time that went to bed at 5:30. No, we finished work at 5:30. We've got, yeah, we get to sit under our very open camp bed here, which we're going to have to replace in the near future. I think as winter comes in, we're going to need to get a bit better shelter Now, what I want to do next is in here, come in and do some construction work, because we've spoken about this before. This road is way too wide. And I want to have a look at the landscaping tool here, and I want to try and work this out, and then I want to try and put our road in down the side of this field here as well. So how we're going to do this is landscaping, painting. I am going to get the dirt, there we go. And we're going to increase the size of this. We're going to change the shape and increase the size to match the full width of this road. So yeah, about that. And you can see that, yeah, we want grass out this side. So let's get grass and fill in this side of the road. Hoping that that will regrow. There we go. Right, and then I want the dirt on the other side coming off there, and we'll just go down here and we'll fully dirt track this like so, being very careful not to end up in our field. Right, then I'm going to go back to the grass, drop down, and that's the point at which we can do some bits in the middle. That just add a little bit of character into it. And what I like to do actually sometimes, and I did it on some of the older maps and things, is do a little bit of mud. Got any mud? Animal mud. There we go. So at a big turning juncture like this, just add a little bit of mud in, just to sort of make things that little bit dirtier. Yeah, there we go. And then we're going to measure this out again. Get ourselves the larger bit here. And just take the road down the side here and match that up so that we can get some dirt. A dirt road in down here as well. I'm not too worried where the actual road is, because we will be replacing a lot of that kind of thing anyway. But it just gives us a little bit more to work with. And then when we cut the other field, what we'll do is we'll work out where we want the road going in on that too. Because we want the road to come up as close to this area here as possible. But I think our land only actually goes up to roughly these trees. So, yeah. Not a lot to work with anyway coming up here. But that should do the trick, I think. We'll just have a quick run through here and have a look. Yeah. Lots of stuff hanging around here. And up here, yeah, we've got a nice road going off that way, a nice road going off this way, and we're all good. That is actually pretty good today. So I want to know, what can we fit on this patch of grass here? Is there a what is the stuff that is available on this patch of grass here? Animals wise, looking at this, so cows, it's 75,000. Oh wow. And that would, we could put a cow pasture there for 75,000 that would fit perfectly. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. What are we going to put here? A cow pasture. It will fit almost perfectly in that block. So yeah, that is fantastic. I also want some chickens. The small 6,000 chicken pen, that will also fit. Not enough money, but yeah, that will also fit in this area. So yeah, this will be our animal area around here. Will work out really well. And then over here, we're going to want to put in a barn or something like that. So if we look at the sheds, got a nice set of British sheds from Lancer Boy that we might have a look at. But also, yeah, there's for 5,000 we can put in the basic vehicle shed that comes with this. So yeah, just we can put that down there once we get some money in, and sort of make a nice area around there that we can eventually replace with something bigger. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. It is 3:15, but we've got no more work to do on the farm today. So I'm gonna relax and enjoy the rain falling down, keeping dry underneath my fairly rubbishy tent. We do want to put a farmhouse in at some point. What have we got as in choice of farmhouses on here? We've got a few farmhouse choices here. We've got that one for... Actually, that's only 55,000. Oh, but that's... yeah, that's a shed. So, yeah, for 37,000 we've got that one. And for 10,000 we've got that one. Which might be a nice little way to get started. So, yeah, once we've got some money in, we've got a fair amount of shopping to do. But our little Fergie has done us proud once again. Got a whole load of work done. And yeah, completed another day here on No Man's Land. So with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.